Welcome to a Splatoon 3 news roundup video on the channel where we'll be covering various topics surrounding the game. Of course, we are still waiting for an update that will add in the new song for the Squid Sisters for the Splatfest this weekend, but there are still some other news to cover, and that is what we'll be doing in this video. We know we will be getting that update before the Splatfest does start on Friday for you in America, Saturday for me in the UK and anybody living in Europe. So we will be getting an update sometime this week. Of course, time is running out, but they do need to do an update so that we can get that new Squid Sisters song and the newer version of City of Colour. So yeah, I've got various topics to cover in this video, including a small update on the side or the DLC. But before I get into that, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button to keep up to date with all of the latest news surrounding the game. So the first topic I will be covering in this video comes in from a Twitter account known as Hey Mesa, and back at the end of February, I did completely miss out on this back then. I wanted to talk about it on the channel. This is the perfect video to do it. So yeah, at the end of February they did discover the internal stage IDs that all of the stages for Splatoon 3 have in the files of the game. They all go by internal stage IDs, and Hey Mesa discovered two missing stages. One of them is 8, and that is between Brinewater Springs and Flounder Heights. So maybe that could be either a brand new stage, or maybe it could be another Splatoon 1 stage coming back for Splatoon 3. And then there was another one, 17, that was in between Wahoo World and Manta Maria, which does suggest that it will be another stage from the second game coming to the third game. And Japanese data miner, as with a bunch of numbers at the end, they think that stage 17 is the reef. Now the reef was in the files of the game. A lot of people thought it would come with this season, the fresh season, but in the fresh season Nintendo did remove the reef from the files of the game. But yeah, this Japanese data miner thinks that stage 17 will be the reef, and that will definitely please me because the reef was one of my favourite stages in the second game, and if it did come to the third game it would automatically be one of the better stages in the game. It might just be even my favourite stage in the third game if it did arrive. And yeah, I believe if stage 17, if that is going to be a stage from the second game, then I feel like stage 8, it will not be a Splatoon 1 stage. I feel like that will be a brand new stage. Because Nintendo wouldn't want to release two remake stages together, they like to do a new stage as well as an older stage coming back. So yeah, this might be what we will get in the next season kicking off in June. But yeah, going back to the start of the video, I'm not sure whether the update we will be getting this week will be the big balance update that Nintendo did say we will get at the end of March or early April. I'm not sure whether the update we will get this week will be that, but maybe in the next balance update we will get more details about these stages coming to Splatoon 3. So yeah, of course I definitely would like to see something like Bluefin Depot, Urchin Underpass come back to Splatoon 3, but I feel like stage 8, I feel like that will be a brand new stage. So yeah, that might give us a look at what we could expect to see in the next season. So yeah, we did get a small update from a Japanese data miner that I did mention earlier, as with a bunch of numbers at the end, about the side order DLC. In one tweet they did say that development is progressing well, and they did host a Q&A session. Now it is important to mention that when it comes to Japanese sort of accounts, and when it comes to using something like Google Translate or Bing Translate, what I did use in this situation, there might be a mistranslation here, but pretty much they did do a Q&A session yesterday, and someone asked them about how complete is the side order DLC at the moment, and the Japanese data miner responded by saying, "I don't know the degree because I can't see the function name, unlike version 3.1.0 from Splatoon 2, which was the update where we did get the Octa expansion DLC for the second game." But they did say that 3 weeks after the release of the version 3.0.0, which was the fresh season update, they did say that production of the boss has started. Now there could be a possible mistranslation there, and that could be referring to the Splatoon 2 development for the Octa expansion DLC. But I do believe that is referring to the side order DLC. Now what does it sort of tell us in terms of when we can expect to get it? So if they have started development, if it is the final boss, we don't know whether it is a regular boss in the DLC or the final boss itself. But if they have started development of the final boss, then of course they have to complete that development, and then they have to go through sort of QA sort of testing, going through all of the bugs, finding all of that sort of stuff. Now of course on the eShop it does say that the DLC will be coming out. I do believe the placeholder date was December 2024. I do believe it did say the 31st of December 2024. And yeah, this topic did sort of come up again a couple of weeks ago when the Spain Nintendo account did tweet out a 2024 date for the side order DLC, and this brought up the conversation again. I didn't get involved because I did make a video back in February that I did sort of make. I didn't upload it because either I was too busy or thought, you know what, it's not really worth uploading. But yeah, a lot of people thought, oh my god, this means that the side order DLC will be coming out in 2024 because Nintendo Spain did tweet that out. To be honest, I feel like they are just using that placeholder date on the eShop, and I'm just going to pretty much say what I said in the video that I didn't upload. So you are pretty much getting two videos in one with this video. So yeah, in that video I said that the 31st of December 2024 is definitely a placeholder date. There is no way that we will get DLC on New Year's Eve because Nintendo will be out of the office. They will not be in there releasing DLC because they've got to watch out for bugs and stuff like that. So there is no way it will come out on the 31st of December. And we have got situations where the eShop date is sort of later than when the actual sort of stuff does come out, because of course the Splatoon 3 Wave 1 DLC, it was listed to come out in spring, and of course it did come out at the very end of February, which isn't spring. You have got the Pokemon DLC as well, where that is listed to come out in early 2024. I do believe it does have a 2024 date. The second part of the DLC for Scarlet and Violet, we know that the second part will be coming holiday this year, so Christmas this year. So again, that is another example where the date on the eShop is later than when we are due to get it. But on the other side, you got Fire Emblem Engage that did get like the DLC expansion announced, and it did have a 2023 date. And yeah, I do believe that did say at the end of 2023. I could be wrong, but the story DLC, I do believe it had something like that, and we are getting that Wave 4 DLC really soon. So again, that is another example where the date is, you know, wrong, and it does come out earlier than the date listed. But what I said in that video is, surely if it was going to come out in 2023, then just like the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 story DLC, where that does have a 2023 date as well, then surely the side order DLC will have a 2023 date on it. So that's where I'm sort of thinking that, yeah, it will not come out in December 2024, but I feel like it will come out not this year, but in 2024, based on that 2023 date. So even though production, just to link it back to today's video, even though production has started on the final boss, it doesn't necessarily mean that we will get that side or the DLC anytime soon. Nintendo don't really need to release it anytime soon. They have got Tears of the Kingdom coming out in May. They don't need to release it in May, and I don't feel like it would come mid-season. It would come sort of at the start of a season, so June would be the earliest. But Nintendo are known to sit on stuff for ages. It's like Pikmin 3 Deluxe. I do believe that was done for like a year before that game did come out. And the same, I do believe, with Metroid Prime Remastered as well. That was done for a long time. It was rumoured for a long time. Nintendo sit on stuff for ages, so maybe we'll be getting it in 2024, maybe not. But that's just my 2 cents on the whole situation, or my 2 pennies worth. Because I am English, I'm not American, my 2 pennies worth on when we will get it. So yeah, flipping it, this video is going on for way longer than what I thought it would do, so apologies about that. But just wanted to sort of get my thoughts in there. Yeah, I don't know how this Japanese data miner knows this sort of information, so they could be getting this information wrong. Bear that in mind, it could be a mistranslation as well. But yeah, just wanted to cover that in this video. And yeah, rounding up what also the Japanese data miner did say is that for X Battle, for Clan Blitz, there was 100,000 players in that mode. I'm not sure whether this refers to the last season or this season, I'm not sure when, but yeah, apparently there was 100,000 players in Clan Blitz. Nearly 200,000, 192,000 was in Splat Zones in X rank as well. So not a lot of players are in X rank, and yeah, I am definitely not going to get there. I'm nowhere near good enough to get there, plus the matches I get in are proper sweater, so I doubt, like in terms of the matches I get in, I doubt I will ever get to X rank. And to be honest, I'm not even sure whether I want to get up to there, because the matches, like, I've come up against X rank players in open, and yeah, just get whitewashed all of the time. I'm not sure whether I would want that experience day in day out in series, so I won't get there. But yeah, not a lot of players are in X Battle at the moment. Lean Yoshi has come out with some important information about the shell out machine in terms of when you can get season specific titles, and yeah, pretty much the last season titles we cannot get them at the moment, and the next time we will be able to get them is next winter. So pretty much how it works is that pretty much every winter you will get the titles of the previous sort of winter season, as well as the season that is currently live at that time. So for this season sort of titles, if you do miss out on getting them, the next opportunity for you to get them will be in the next spring season next year, so in March. So that is how it works. So I will leave a link to all of the accounts I did mention, probably in the pinned comment. But that is it with this video. It has gone on for way longer than what I thought it would have done. Apologies about that. I ramble way too much about the side or the DLC, but yeah, I'm pretty much giving you 2 videos in one, because I was going to make a separate video talking about when I expected us to get the side or the DLC. But yeah, just thought I would update you with that, with my thoughts in this video. But that is pretty much it with this video. I will see you in another video soon.